Make sure to like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
Being in business for over 25 years, we've learned a lot about why local matters. Unlike those guys, we take pride in our work and back our tires with our Plus Plan guarantee to get the most out of your tire's lifespan.
Are the tires the same size on all the sides?
We strive to provide great value to our guests and lowest prices guaranteed.
That's not good.
Stop at a trusted tire and auto and get a set of tires from people you know and trust, and will even match those guys.
At Ryan Buick GMC, we treat every day like game day.
1.2-liter turbo engine, ultra-wide screen.
1.2-liter turbo engine, ultra-wide screen, on 2. Ready? Ready.
We know how to get you in the right vehicle.
Buchanans, and hut, hut.
From the test drive to the handoff, we make every step easy. This season, start your drive at Ryan Buick GMC.
We started with small beginnings. And just like the visionary entrepreneurs we serve, we turned an idea into reality. Today, we give you the power to grow your ideas by building meaningful relationships in the communities we serve. Because it's the same place we started. BNC National Bank, where possibilities begin right here at home.
The Jersey Mike's catering box is the easiest way to feed your friends. The hard part is picking your sub. That's why we're having a draft. With the first pick, Sarah from Carolina selects number 13, the original Italian.
You know, I trusted my gut, and that's exactly where the sub's gonna go, so.
Hold on, we've got a trade. Jake traded his second pick with me, because I'm starved. Freshly sliced subs to go, wherever you and your friends go. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change-anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
Broadcast of tonight's District 6 girls basketball game here on PSP Network, being brought to you by Verendry Electric Cooperative, your local electric cooperative, providing energy-saving marathon water heaters and other electric heating products like boilers, baseboard heaters, and shop heaters. Contact Verendry Electric for more information. Hey, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you to Berthold Public School for girls high school basketball tonight here on PSP Network. I'm Jonas Elson, joined by Corey McIver, head coach of the South Prairie Max girls basketball team, and Channels on camera as we bring you tonight's District 6 contest. And welcome into our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Valvoline Instant Oil Change is your locally owned oil change headquarters. 25 years, the Lundeen family's been taking care of people through Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Simply stay in your car, drive through, get your oil changed in about 15 minutes or less typically, and then you are on your way. You can find them in Minot and also in Bismarck. It's Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where local actually matters. Thanks for tuning in here as we are inching ever closer to Christmas. Coming up this Thursday, Wednesday night, of course, is Christmas Eve, and a lot of schools wrapping up their sporting events here in tonight's schedule before a lot of players and teams and families going to be heading off here and there to celebrate the holiday, and we wish you a very Merry Christmas. Hope you have a great celebration. We bring you a contest tonight featuring a couple District 6 teams in Lewis and Clark Berthold. Coming in with that 3-3 mark on the year for first-year coach Ken Kaiser, and for the Velva Aggies, and Taylor Kirkhorn in her second season at the helm for the Aggies, 0-6 on the year. For Berthold, of course, last year they went all the way to the state tournament. Wound up winning the third-place game at the state tournament. Graduated a couple key components off of last year's team, and this year bring back Addie Nesham, and then kind of searching with younger players on who to fit in there and to kind of mesh together offensively, especially for them. Berthold, again, that 3-3 mark on the year. The losses they have taken was a 2-point loss to start the season at Powers Lake Burke Central. Then we saw them in the Nedros tournament in the semifinals, a game we brought you here on PSP Network, and it was a loss there to our Redeemers, 3-point loss in that one, and then most recently a district game against the Glenburn Panthers, and that was a 2-point loss. So their 3 losses, a combined 7 points for the Bombers on the season.
Yeah, you look at those 3 losses, and like you said, 7 points. It comes down to like that last possession of the game, and and you could always look. You could look back at those last possessions that result in the loss, but then you can look even far. You know, if you look at back at the course of the game, you know, what possession here or there, or you know, we talked about it over the weekend about free throws kind of being a factor as well. That could very well have been the case in a few of those too. So it just shows you that you have a lead. You play through the entirety of the game, and you never know when that possession is going to matter. And so in talking with Coach Kaiser before the game, he kind of echoed that same thing too, that they're right there in those 3 losses. They could easily be sitting 6-0 right now with their record. So, but he did kind of tell me too that they're kind of searching for their identity right now, and they've got a lot of, you look at their roster, there's a lot of youth, and with that youth comes some inexperience. In those 3 losses that was 1 possession losses, kind of is a testament of those, those girls that are in the game late in the game. They just don't have the experience of how to finish a ball game, and you kind of hope that they learn from those. So when you get into the end of January, February, come tournament time, that they know what it was like losing those games, and they can put it together and come out with some victories down the stretch come tournament time when it matters.
Meanwhile, for the Velva Aggies and head coach Taylor Kirkhorn, they started off the season an 8-point loss to Partial, and then playing in the shootout on the Prairie at the Minot Auditorium. Dickinson Trinity they took on in the first day of that. They went to double overtime before they lost by 3 points. 72-69 was the final in favor of the Trinity Titans in that one. But then since then, the 4 games, they played Hatton Northwood on the second day. They played Kenmare Bowbells. They played Washburn. They played Garrison. Some of the top tier teams in Division B girls basketball that they've had to face and haven't fared quite as well there. But again, even in that, something for her and her staff that you just kind of learn through that process. I mean, you want to play the best to see where you're at, and then to learn from that and move on in the season and improve as you go toward tournament time, and that's what they're doing right now.
Yeah, and you can't, you don't fault the coaching staff, you don't fault the athletic directors putting your schedule together, because, like you said, you want to play the good teams, and because you want to see where you're at the beginning of the year, the middle of the year, at the end of the year when you're playing these good teams, because you want that challenge throughout the season. So when you come to tournaments in February, you're battle tested, and you know that you can hang with some of the better teams in your division, and that's what coaches, that's what you want. The records, going undefeated during the regular season is great and fine, but can you win the games when it matters in February come tournament? Can you go 6-0 win your last 6 games? That puts you as the state champion in your division, and that's kind of ultimately what you want. You want to learn from you learn from the losses more than you do from the victories, and in Velva's case, that's what you're looking at right now. You've had some close games, you've had some lopsided games, but how can you learn from those 6 games and put it together here tonight against Berthold?
Take a look at those region standings again. There's not been a lot of games that have been played yet in district play here in District 6. A lot of that will start now after the holiday break when we get into January. Then we'll really hit the heart of that in that district play. Right now you see Glenburn has played a couple district games, winning both of those, sitting atop the standings. You got MLS, TGU, and Bishop Ryan have all won a district game that they've played. But then you got teams like Surrey and Velva here that have not played yet. This will be their first district game. Berthold losing that one. So, yeah, it's early on in the season, but again, every district contest really, really important, especially now in the 3-class system and the way things are set up, because, you got 10 teams in district, and only 8 make it into even the district tournament. So you want to make sure that you're, if you can, be in that top tier and maybe avoid a play-in game and the uncertainty of all that. Yeah, you definitely want to be one of those. You definitely want to be one of those top 8, because, like you said, those playing games, they're a crapshoot just like anything else. You never know. You could catch fire on one of those things. But if you want to be secure and you want to know that you're going to be in the tournament, you want to fight for one of those top 8 spots, and this is going to be a good test here for Velva to see where they go, and for Berthold as well. They, like we said, they've lost some heartbreakers. Can they get up to a lead here comfortably, and then you can rotate some girls around or girls in and see where, find that rhythm that Coach Kaiser's kind of looking for, right. and those are going to be the girls that can maybe help him down the stretch. Take a look at the current Division B girls basketball poll here, and these are, of course, put out middle of the week, so this is from last week, and that'll be changing this week most likely. But again, the defending champions, Benson County, all but one first place vote. That goes to Lemoore Litchfield Marion at number 2. Tioga Pirates, Central McLean, and Flasher in that top 5, with Maple River, Kenmare Bowbells, Hatton Northwood, our Redeemers receiving votes in the poll, again with the new poll due to come out here middle of the week for this week. But again, when you look at that poll and those top teams there, some of those, both of these teams have faced already early on in the season, and so yeah, it's a good test for them to see where they're at and to move on from there. Thanks to Sport Clips for that look at the poll, which is voted on by the North Dakota Associated Press, Sportscasters, and Sports Writers Association. Time out here on our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. We'll take a look at starting lineups a little deeper into this one as we come back. Thanks for tuning in here on a Monday night at PSP.
Every football fan has their Sunday routine. Maybe it's setting your lineup, firing up the grill, or claiming your spot on the couch. But the center of every Sunday is the drive. The morning drive home before kickoff. The drive to your buddy's watch party. Wherever you're headed, we can take you there.
Not everyone starts their day at the same time or in the same way. But no matter when or how, Verendry Electric Cooperative is there to help power every moment of it in countless ways. Because whenever it starts, one thing is certain: we never stop. Verendry Electric Cooperative is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, your source for power and information.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change-iety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
At Schatz Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Schatz Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
Thanks for tuning in to Monday night as we bring you District 6 Division B girls basketball here on PSP Network. Bombers hosting the Aggies here tonight. Our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Next time you need an oil change, stop into Valvoline Instant Oil Change, located in Minot and Bismarck. You drive up, you go in, stay in your car. They do the oil change. They do a safety check. Typically about 15 minutes or less, and you are on your way. Valvoline Instant Oil Change is where local actually matters. Bombers and Aggies here coming up tonight in this one. And starting lineups and key players and roster to watch here tonight. Some of the key players to watch, I guess the one on either team would be Addie Nesham for Berthold Bombers. A first-team All-Stater, 5'9" junior, averaging on this season about 24.5 points a night for her. Meanwhile, for the Aggies, Evelyn Selzler, the 5'8" sophomore guard, has been leading them on the season as she's been averaging just a little bit over 20 points per ball game. So look for those two teams, players to lead their teams here in the game here tonight. We'll be having our national anthem here as we honor America. We'll take a look at those starting lineups after we do that. So,
today's officials are certified by the North Dakota Ice Collector.
Big thank you goes out to, again, Valvoline Instant Oil Change, our pregame sponsor. Lundeen family taking care of folks through Valvoline Instant Oil Change, Minot and Bismarck. So here is tonight's national anthem. Great job on the playing of our national anthem. And again, we So we say every time, thank you to those families serving and those who have served so that we can have the freedoms we have today. Starting lineups for the two teams, the visitors, Velva Aggies, again under Taylor Kirkhorn, assisted by Leandra Schmidt. Evelyn Selzler, 5'8" sophomore guard, wears number 2. Jenna Lonis, a 5'8" junior forward, number 10. Anna Harden is a 5'7" senior forward, number 15. Leah Volochenko, a 5'7" senior guard, number 21. And Maya Davis, 5'11" junior center, wears number 35. The other Aggies on the roster, Emma Ballas, Chloe Cadwell, Brecca Schwann, Shiloh DeWitts, Marley Kittleson, Lainey Volochenko, Emily Hewlin, Tylee Harden, Carson Beater, Courtney Weigel, and Logan Carroll. Averaging 42 points per night. Defensively, they're giving up 60 points per night. And again, 0-6 right now on the season. Berthold Bombers under Ken Kaiser, assisted by Katie Fleur. Shane Simons gets a start, a 5'9" senior guard, wears number 5. Addie Nesham, a 5'9" junior guard, wears number 10. It's Ella Brown, a 5'9" sophomore guard, number 14. Audra Deaver, a 5'8" sophomore guard, wears number 21. And Lily Shep, 5'9" sophomore forward, number 22. The other Bombers are Belle Trail, Ashton Erickson, Lakin White, Zaylee Miller, Allie Chapin, Sophia LeBrun, and also Hattie Osmondson. Bombers are averaging about 47.5 points per ball game and defensively giving up about 40.5 points per night. They are 3-3 on the season. Your starting lineups and rosters, and again, the key players to watch. Addie Nesham leading the offense for the Bombers. Evelyn Selzler for the Aggies. Referee Lance McKeith into the center circle, and we are underway here in Berthold. Addie Nesham will set the offense for the Bombers. Works it near corner to Shane Simons. Back to Nesham. And a 3-second violation called against Berthold. Turnover on the first possession of the ball game. Full court pressure put on by the Bombers. Inbounds coming to Anna Harden. Harden couple dribbles. Cut off there, gets it back up across the hash mark, and then a traveling violation there as Leah Volochenko got the pass and took an extra step. So each team turns it over on the first possession of the night. Zone defense, and Nesham blocked from behind. Loose ball, still loose. Finally on the floor, picking it up will be Selzler. Gets it to Harden, and the pass up ahead will go to Lonis. Skip pass across the near side, intended for Maya Davis, but sailed out of bounds. So the turnover, we'll give it back to Berthold here. Nobody in the books yet, just underway here in this first quarter. To the corner. Brown will skip it back near side and up to Nesham. Addie down the left side, and we're going to have a whistle and a first foul of the ball game called against the Aggies. Then I'll go against Evelyn Selzler. So Bombers inbound to the baseline. Shane Simons will trigger it in, gets it into Nesham. She'll spot up a 3-ball, and bingo, there's your first points of the night. 3-0 on our BNC Bank scoreboards. Aggies trying to answer back on this possession. Selzler will dribble back out, top of the key. Brown on her. She dribbles to her right. Into the lane. The floater up off the mark. Lonis will save it back in bounds. Harden up top. Selzler will come and get it. To Lonis on the baseline. Her 12-footer just off the rim, and the rebound tipped out of bounds. They'll say last touch by Velva. BNC has locations in North Dakota, Minnesota, and Arizona. They provide you with banking and wealth management services for both business and family. Visit BNC Bank online at bnc.bank. Near side three. It's going to be short there for Audra Deaver. Outlet tipped away by Nesham. Loose ball. Selzler and a steal right under the bucket. And Nesham will put it in. Defensive pressure by Addie Nesham, creating the turnover and getting the points. 5-0 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Bombers with an early lead in the first 2 minutes. Harden cut off at the top. Finally gets it to Volochenko, and then a timeout taken by head coach Taylor Kirkhorn. We'll take a break as well. 5:56 to go here in the first. It's 5-0 Bombers. Welcome back to Berthold. Glad to have you along here tonight. Broadcast coverage brought to you in part by UPS Store for all your packing and shipping needs in the Marketplace Foods Plaza on South Broadway. Thanks to the UPS Store. Selzler trying to split a double team and whistle on a foul called. First Bomber foul will be whistled against Shane Simons. Setting to the ServPro free throw line, Evelyn Selzler, the sophomore. ServPro, available anytime you need fire or water restoration, cleanup, or construction. 24/7 emergency service, trained technicians, and advanced technology available through ServPro. First one off the mark. One more for Evelyn, and that one just a little bit hard with the rebound coming down to the Bombers. Addie Nesham will bring it across the timeline. She has all 5 points for Berthold here early on. To Simons in the corner. Back to Nesham. High post to Brown. Ella, one dribble and cut off. Now to Deaver. Back to Nesham. 15 on the shot clock. Simon steps to her left. Cut off there by Volochenko. Down to the baseline to Brown. Nice cut in the lane by Addie Nesham, and she'll get it paid off with making the layup.
A great job by Nesham just to be able to cut from the top there against that 2-3. They kind of lost vision where she was at. She was able to just cut right down through, and great vision by her teammate to find her.
Kind of like a wide receiver in a zone defense. Just kind of got lost there, and boom, there she was. They found her. Lonis on the block, spinning there, and drug the pivot foot. So traveling violation. We'll give it back to Berthold. First International Bank and Trust, your full-service, family-owned, independent community bank. They're built on the bond between employees and customers. Founded in 1910. FIBT.com. You'll find them online. First International Bank and Trust. Brown back to Nesham. A bounce pass between her legs and out of bounds to head coach Ken Kaiser, who calmly throws the ball to Danielle. So, Leah Volochenko to inbound after the Bomber turnover. Selzler, pass into the lane, tipped, stolen away. A 2-on-1 break for Berthold. Pass across the lane to Nesham, stolen away by Selzler. Here's Evelyn on the run, spinning into the lane, kicks across to Volochenko. Short shot from 7, no, off the rim, just missed. Ella Brown clears, ahead to Addie Nesham running. Nice pass across the lane, and the layup up and good for Lily Shep.
Nice job there by Nesham to force that defender to come over her. An easy bounce pass and layup there for the Bombers.
7 points and an assist for her. In the lane, Selzler, no, can't get it to go off the glass. Rebounds tipped down, last touch by the Bombers. Subs into the ball game here. It's Bell Trail, number 13 for the Bombers, 5'8" junior. Harden will get a rest for Velva. Into the ball game for them comes number 12, Marley Kittleson. Nesham pulls up and swish on a 12-footer from the near side. The junior with a big first quarter for her Bombers. She scored all but 2 of their points. Shot off the iron. Brown will get the rebound. Outlet, though, is stolen away by Kittleson. Volchenko handing off to Selzler. Selzler, the sophomore, into the lane, kicks it back out. The three just short by Marley Kittleson, the 5'7" freshman. Nesham down the floor, and Selzler blocks Audra Deaver's shot out of, or Lily Shep's shot out of bounds. Shep will get a rest on the bench for head coach Ken Kaiser. Sophia LeBrun will come in, number 23. Meanwhile, Shane Simons the inbound to LeBrun. Nice pass back to Shane on the right block, and she'll put it in. That was a nice little play there. Shane did a great job of sealing the defender on her back and had a wide open look at the bucket.
Yeah, great job just stepping in after the inbound, just stepping into an open spot there. And like you said, just got a good seal and was able to get a nice easy pitch and catch there for a layup.
Spinning, Selzler into the lane. And no, traveling before the bucket is made. So turnover committed by Velva. Ashton Erickson, number 1, into the Bomber lineup for Ella Brown. Ashton, a 5'5" sophomore. Shane Simons will bring it up this time. Drives into the lane and tries a scoop to the right side. Missed it. LeBrun tried to save it on the baseline, but touched out of bounds and then touched the ball. So ball goes to Velva here against this full court pressure. Aggies looking for their first points yet here in the game. All the way up the near side. Kittleson onto the baseline. Short shot won't go. Rebound. Nesham working against Selzler. Stops on the block. Shoots over and scores. Addie Nesham with a quick start here for Berthold. Selzler around a screen and a whistle and a foul, and this has been illegal screen set by the Aggies. That one is whistled against Maya Davis. Her first, team's second. So the Bombers back with it against that. Now morphing into a man-to-man defense. Nesham in and out to the wing, will dribble, skips it across to Shane Simons. She'll drive in the lane, puts a floater up, that won't go. Rebound battled around, falls into the hands of Evelyn Selzler. To Volchenko. Lost it on her seat, tries to save it. Nesham will reach in and tie her up. It'll be a held ball. Minot State hoping to bring you our broadcast. Over 100 areas of study at Minot State. Be seen, be heard. Be seen, be heard, be you. There we go, Minot State. Selzler, right side dribble. Gives off there to Jenna Lotus. Lotus cut off by Nesham. Selzler's three, no, just a little short. Battle for the rebound. And good job by Kittleson ripping it out of there. Up top, Selzler tries a three. That one's short. Here comes Shane Simons on the run. Poked away by Marley Kittleson. She's been a little firecracker off the bench there for head coach Kirkhorn.
Yeah, that's something you like to have on the bench as a coach. There, you want to have somebody like that can just kind of maybe get a spark here from the bench and be able to kind of get your team going.
Count the bucket. An and one free throw coming for Addie Nesham as Marley Kittleson commits that foul. Her first and the team's third in the quarter. So to the Serve Pro free throw line will go Nesham. 1:12 to go here in this first period. And unable to complete the three-point play. Missed free throw. Rebound tipped out by Velva. So LeBrun will do the inbounding duties. The sophomore looking. Finally gets it to Shane Simons. Erickson leaves it up to Nesham, and Addie Nesham says, I'll take that. Final minute of play here in period number 1 as Kittleson gets it ahead to Jenna Lonis. Lonis working against Nesham's defense. Pass back to the point, tipped away, loose ball, and a whistle. And a foul going to be committed here. Aggies will get the turnover. No. It will go against Marley Kittleson, actually, of Velva. Her second. Fourth team foul. Deaver comes out of the line, or LeBrun comes out of the lineup. Ella Brown, nice scoop move by Ella. Into the lane, scooped it up with the right hand. Pass to the near side is out of bounds off of Volochenko.
Yeah, this Bomber defense is just, they're really not giving Velva a chance to really get anything going here offensively. Just a great job by them just to pick them up at half court and just force them into the corners, into some bad situations.
Aggies back to a zone defense, a 2-3 zone. Nesham dribbles to the near side, gives it off to Simons. Shot clock is off, down to 15 to go in the period. Erickson's kick out. Back up to Nesham, under 10. She'll drive into the lane, poked away, gets it back, kicks to the corner, the three ball up and good. Bell Trail nails the three from the corner at the horn. And the Bombers pitching a shutout after one period.
Jersey Mike slices your sub right in front of you, see? The slicer, the meat and cheese, it has a rhythm.
This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice. Oh yeah. The rhythm of the slice. This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice. Oh yeah.
Order for Danny?
Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Why do I bank at First Western? Easy. They take care of their customers.
That's right, Carson. You may be number 11 on the field, but at First Western, you and our customers are never just a number.
First Western provides the best in customer service.
When our customers call with a question, we answer their call personally.
Now that's pro-level service.
Thanks, Carson. Professional, friendly, full-service banking is what you can count on at First Western.
First Western, you can bank on us.
Welcome back to Berthold as we get ready for the second period. Let's rewind. Ryan Family Dealership instant replay there. That final shot of the period. Bell Trail from the corner. Swish. Bombers have it as we start the period. Ashton Erickson will try a three from the near side. That one off the iron to the corner. Battling for it are players from both teams, and it's last touched by Berthold. Addie Nesham leads the way for the Berthold Bombers, scoring 16 of their 25 in that first period. Jenna Lonis open under the bucket now, covered up. Gets it up, and it won't fall. Nesham, pass into the lane, stolen away by Lonis. The juniors pass ahead to Volochenko, a little bit hard for Leah to run down. So a turnover for the Aggies. We'll give it right back. Planet Pizza, the best pizza on the planet. Been around for over 25 years. Laser tag, a great lunch buffet. And you can get order and get delivery right now at 701-852-1700 Planet Pizza. Simons to Erickson. Back to Nesham at the point. Down to 10 on the shot clock. Nesham into the elbow, cut off there, falling down, gets it to the baseline, and the shot up and good for Bell Trail from 6 feet out. She has the last bucket of the first quarter, gets the first bucket of the second quarter, and the Aggies throw it away against that full court pressure on a long pass down court. So back comes Berthold with it. Simons will send it to Ashton Erickson. Now Nesham moves to the point against that 2-3. Nesham And an illegal screen here at the top of the key for Nesham. That'll go against Ashton Erickson, I believe. Yes, her first, and the first of the quarter against Berthold. And Harden to inbound it, gets it into Leah Volochenko. Hounded there by Simons as she comes to half court. Now double team with her and Ella Brown. And one of them reached in and committed the foul. They'll say Shane Simons did. That'll be her second and the second of the quarter. Swarming defense for the Bombers.
Yeah, like I said, they're not really giving Velva a chance to really do anything, and it's just suffocating, and it's frustrating as an offense when you can't really get things going offensively because the defensive pressure. You're throwing the ball around, you're taking ill-advised shots, and it's just nothing really seems to be falling for Velva right now to begin with.
Yeah, and even when they get a look, it's just like a little short or a little long. It's
You sometimes feel like you need to be rushed, even though you're not.
Right.
You make that one pass and you're open. You feel like you need to put that thing up right away. And for Velva, there's unfortunately nothing really is falling for him to begin with.
Shane Simons' three is short. Erickson battling for the rebound under the bucket. Traveled as she tried to clear some space and get an outlet pass. So goes a Bomber turnover. Erickson out of the lineup. In will come Audra Deaver once again, number 21, guarding the inbounds pass from Anna Harden. To Volochenko in the corner. Leah dribbling center of the floor against Ella Brown. Getting it across half court. Brown right there with her though. Lonis, three ball, no, that one just missed. Deaver had it stripped away by Anna Harden, missed the shot. Another opportunity by Volochenko won't fall, and then the loose ball on the rebound tipped out of bounds by Velva. BSN creates exclusive personalized solutions for North Dakota high school and collegiate programs. Everything from custom equipment, uniforms, coaches apparel, to fanware, branding, and much more. Contact your local BSN sales pro today. Approaching 5 minutes to go in the half. Nesham looking to pass, gets it far side to Deaver. Addie into the free throw line and puts it up from there and good. She's got 18 of her team's 29. And a three up and good. Swish for the freshman, Marley Kittleson.
We hope now that provides a spark here now for Velva to get going.
Shane Simons will answer right back with a three from the near wing. Into the lane, Selzler, and a hard drive will be whistled as a offensive charging foul against Evelyn. That'll be her second of the night, first of the quarter on the Aggies. Ken Kaiser of the Bombers will take a timeout. We'll take it with them. 4:40 to go in the half. Bombers leading.
Why have so many people made Dakota Square Arco their favorite convenience store? It could be the quality of the Arco fuel, the great selection of snacks, drinks, and convenience items, the amazing touchless car wash, including their monthly car wash club, the clean restrooms, or the free air. Most of all, it's the warm, friendly customer service. See for yourself at Dakota Square Arco, 1520 24th Avenue Southwest in Minot.
Coverage tonight brought to you in part by Northern Plains Heating and Air. No other choice to seal your heating and air game than Northern Plains Heating and Air. Call Dylan. Make sure your furnace survives winter. 222-2155. Northern Plains Heating and Air. Bombers with the ball as approaching the halfway point of period number 2. Simons almost had it stolen away. Guess who? Kittleson. Bell Trail driving baseline, cut off by Volochenko. Nesham, pull up from 15 near side, good for Addie. Everything falling for Addie Nesham. Not much falling for Velva right now. And a turnover as that pass stolen by Ella Brown. Marley Kittleson making up for her turnover by poking it away from behind. Brown to inbound here, next to her coach, gets it into Shane Simons. To Brown on the near wing. Nesham now setting up at high post, but a steal by Selzler. Pass up ahead, and the layup up and good for Kittleson. Nice assist there. Good job by Kittleson running the floor. Brown's three will answer right back. Thank you very much. Ella Brown with her second made bucket. Aggies on the attack. Selzler right to the lane and picks up the foul. She'll head to the Serve Pro free throw line. Addie Nesham will get her first of the night. It'll be the third of the quarter against the Bombers. Selzler in the scorebook, picking up her first point of the night. Again, in first 6 games, averaging a little over 20 points a night, has been Evelyn Selzler. Brown out. Shep back into the Bomber lineup as both free throws up and good there for Evelyn Selzler. 3.5 to play here, first half. Simons to LeBron, and now left side they'll work it. Deaver back to Nesham, tipped away. Addie will get it back, skips it back to Shane Simon. She'll launch it from the near side, no good. Deaver rebound on that block. They'll work it back to Nesham. Splits a couple defenders on the drive, and a reach-in foul on Velva going to be called here. That will be the third against Marley Kittleson, so good energy, good hustle, but 3 fouls now committed by her, and she'll have to go to the bench. Back in will come Anna Harden. Nesham into the lane, can't get it to go. Rebound in the outlets, tipped away. Good hustle play there by Brecca Schwan, number 4, the 5'5" sophomore, into the Aggies lineup here. LeBron near side to Deaver. Down to Shep, who'll kick it back up to Nesham. Short on the 3 from the near side was Deaver. Here comes Velva. Harden, quick 3 for the near side. That's just off the heel. Addie Nesham, 2-on-1 break for the Bombers. Fakes the pass, puts the shot up. Good challenge by Harden, got a piece of it. She'll take the rebound and push it ahead to Volochenko. Leah into the lane, her pull-up shot. That's in and out. Shep clears it down for Berthold. 2:20 to go here in the first half. Addie Nesham will slow things down as she walks across half court. Inside, Simons tripped and fell and lost it out of bounds. That'll be a Bomber turnover. Farstead Oil helping to bring you our coverage. Find out how their skilled sales team can help you achieve your wholesale fuel, mobile lubricant, or DEF needs. Farstead Oil. Nesham with the steal. Misfired twice underneath. Kicks it out. Simons to the wing to Deaver. 3 seconds called against Berthold. We've had a few turnovers in the first half.
Yeah, I think I'm almost running out of lead, I think, in the marking them down. But Berthold is definitely in the second quarter. They've, with as aggressive as they're playing, both on both ends, they're going to, they have been turning the ball over a little bit more here in the second quarter.
Long pass cross court was tipped by the Bombers, so Aggies will inbound. Leah Volochenko gets it into Selzler. Evelyn penetrating. Floater up and good. Nice shot for Evelyn Selzler, her first field goal. 1:40 to play here, first half. Nesham will set it again. Simons down to Shep on the block, double team to reach in, and it'll be a foul called. Jenna Lonis guilty on that one, trying to tie her up. The junior picks up her first. Third team foul of the quarter. So Berthold inbounding, baseline. Shane Simons to trigger it in. Top of the key, LeBrun's three just off the mark. Run down there by Brecca Schwann and then tapped away out of bounds. It'll stay with Velva. Schwann gets it into Volochenko. She'll dribble up court and into the free throw, kicks out. Lonis, pass to the near side to Harden, tipped away, almost stolen there by a hustling Lily Shep. The sophomore couldn't quite control it, and her momentum carries her out of bounds, so it'll stay with Velva. Deaver out of the lineup for the Bombers. Brown's back in. And inbounds to Jenna Lonis, to Selzler. Anna Harden now with it on the wing. Back to Selzler. From the free throw, the runner bounces off the rim. Lonis battling for the rebound, and it's out of bounds. And last touch by her. So Berthold gets it back with 55 seconds to go here in the first half. Brown, found there by Volochenko. Now Simons on that left wing. Gets it back to Addie Nesham. Work it down to LeBrun on the baseline. Double team there between Lonis and Harden. A reach-in foul, and that will go against Anna Harden of Velva. Her first, fourth team foul in the quarter on the Aggies. Next one, they would shoot free throws. Into LeBrun, try to get it back to Simons, but stepping in the lane there was Harden. Picked off the pass, and then she traveled. So a turnover for each team. We'll give it back to the Bombers. Inbounds comes to Ella Brown. Simons a dribble and feeds up top to Nesham. Left side to Brown again. Back to Nesham. Shot clock off. Final seconds of the first half here. Pass into the lane, stolen away by Leah Volochenko. Volochenko then has her pocket picked by Addie Nesham. 4-3. A three from the corner. Good for Addie. So threes from that corner at the end of the first period. And now at the end of the half. And her halftime score is a 31-point lead for Berthold.
Presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
Our initial reaction when we realized he had 2 broken bones was fear. Then once we realized and got a plan with Trinity and our doctor, a lot of comfort.
He told me that he can fix my arm, and he showed me a lot of stuff that he could do to help me.
Trinity Health Orthopedics is as good as you can find anywhere in the country. A lot of us take pride in that, and that's why we stay here and we keep doing what we do.
Trinity Health, making more possible.
Every football fan has their Sunday routine. Maybe it's setting your lineup, firing up the grill, or claiming your spot on the couch. But the center of every Sunday is the drive. The morning drive home before kickoff. The drive to your buddy's watch party. Wherever you're headed, we can take you there.
When facing disaster, it's not just the things we lose, but the memories. But there's hope. ServPro, with decades of experience in Minot and Bismarck, is always ready. Our certified professionals don't just restore homes, they rebuild lives. Because to us, you're not just a client, you're family.
Breathe in.
I can't believe I wrecked my car.
There's some things in life we can't control. But what's important is how we respond. At Jerome's Collision Center, they provide the highest quality of service, assuring the job gets done stress-free and making it feel like a breath of fresh air. And to give you peace of mind, they handle the insurance.
Are you even a therapist?
Don't worry about it. Jerome's, they're the experts. Jerome's.
Welcome back to Berthold High School. Glad to have you along on a Monday. Our Jerome's Collision Center halftime report. Accidents happen. It's just a part of life. And at Jerome's Collision Center, they take service seriously. Their mission? Get you back in your car as soon as they can without sacrificing the quality of your repair. The trusted experts since 1975, they take care of you and your car. Jerome's Collision Center, across from the airport on North Broadway, or call 701-852-5126 for Jerome's Collision Center. All Bombers here in the first 2 quarters of play. Individual scoring, it's Addie Nesham leading the way. 23 points here in the first half for her. She had 16 in the first, add 7 more in the second, including 3 made threes. Also in the scorebook for the Bombers, Shane Simons with 5 points, including a made 3. Belle Trail has 5 points, including a made 3. Ella Brown has 5 points, including a made 3. And Lily Shep with 2. For the Velva Aggies, 2 players in the scorebook. Marley Kittleson, the freshman, with 5 points, including a made 3. And Evelyn Selzler with 4 points on a made bucket and a pair of free throws here in the second quarter. 25-zip at the end of the first quarter. Here in the second, Bombers outscore the Aggies 15-9. And again, 40-9 is our halftime score. No ties. Bombers have led throughout by as many as 32 here in the first half. Corey McIver has been keeping tabs on the team stats and has a look at those.
I'll take a look at Berthold. First half, 17 of 32 shooting for 53%, 11 of 19 from the 2-point, 58%, 6 of 13 from the 3-point line, 46%, 18 rebounds in that first half, 7 offensive, 11 defensive. 13 turnovers in that first half, and the alarming number there is they had 9 of their 13 in the second quarter. So as good a defense as they're playing and causing Velva to turn it over, they were a little sloppy with the basketball there in the second quarter, and a lot of it had to do with they were getting the ball up the floor, trying to get people involved, and just ended up making some ill-advised passes every once in a while. But all in all, a pretty solid first half for the Berthold Bombers. Velva, on the other hand, looking their shooting, They finally were able to get a couple shots to fall in that second quarter. They were 3 of 20 in the first half for 15%, 2 of 12 from 2-point, 17%, 1 of 8 from the 3-point line, 11 rebounds, 4 offensive, 7 defensive, and 15 turnovers in the first half. 9 of those coming in the first quarter, and the other 6 coming in the second. But that just is really good half-court defense, really, by Berthold. But even when they extend it to the full court, they're really forcing Velva to kind of get themselves going probably a little faster than they want to. And as a defense, that's what you like to see. You want to get that offense going quicker, so they they don't have time to think about it, and they just the passes become faster. And like you said, they get open. In the first half, they were getting open looks, but they just weren't getting anything to fall. So here's hoping they've kind of settled down here, and at halftime they've worked out some adjustments, worked out the kinks a little bit. Like to see them come out and execute a little bit better in the second half and get some momentum going, not only in the second half, but then leading in the games after this as well. And on the flip side with Berthold, there not a whole lot of things went negatively for Berthold in the first half, but now can we continue that going here in the second half? Right. With a comfortable lead, there's always that fear of you start to relax a little bit because of what you did in the first half, and you just, as a coach, you just want to tell them, hey, we go into the second half, it's 0-0 now. You've gone and done and won the first half. Now go out and win the second half.
It's the Jerome's Collision Center halftime report. Next time you need their service, contact our friends at Jerome's Collision Center. Do an excellent job at service and also at taking care of you. Jerome's Collision Center, been around since 1975, as a trusted name in the collision business. Right across from the airport in North Broadway in Minot, Jerome's Collision Center. Look at the schedule tonight. Our one night of action here on PSP Network, and a triple header of hockey that's also taking place here. Dickinson Century, Legacy Mandan, Minot United playing at Bismarck as well. Those games also here on PSP Network tonight as we wrap up our before Christmas schedule, and then of course head into the break. Aggies will have the ball as we start the third period here. Thanks goes out to our friends at the Aggie Foundation, helping to bring you the player performance of the week, which you can vote on online each week. Find out about their charitable work at AggieFoundation.com. Addie Nesham on the drive all the way to the hole and puts it in for the points. Just underway here, third quarter. Jenna Lonis, her pass stolen away by Nesham to Ella Brown. Missed the layup though. Lonis collects the rebound, lobs it ahead to Evelyn Selzler. Selzler on the baseline, her shot too hard. Weak side rebound though, taken by Volochenko, and another chance for the Aggies. Selzler, nice drive, kicks to Lonis, just missed it. Lonis battling for the rebound there, gets knocked to the floor, and a whistle and a bomber foul here early on in this third period. That'll go against Addie Nesham. 2 on her, first of the quarter against Berthold. So Leah Volochenko will inbound to the baseline. Up top to Anna Harden. Harden cut off there by Brown. Now gets to the corner to Davis. She'll penetrate. Tried to kick out to the near side. She got shoved out of bounds. And this bomber foul whistled against Lily Shep. First of the night on her, second in the quarter. So once again, Aggies will inbound. Volochenko will do so. Leah looking, finally gets it into Evelyn Selzler. Cross to Harden, near corner. Lonis, long two, just missed, and here's Nesham on the run. 2-on-1 break with Brown again. The stop, the step through, missed it though. Selzler will collect. Here comes Velva. She'll drive hard to the hole, off the glass, big collision, no whistle, no foul, and play continues. Brown up court, working against Harden's defense. Fires back out, and around they'll work it back to Nesham at the point. to Shane Simons. Her three ball up and good. Second made three of the night for Shane Simons. And the Bombers extend their lead. Near side, Harden. Selzler answering back. No, just missed off the iron. Rebound taken out of there by Lily Shep. Simons turns, kicks back out. The three for Nesham off the mark. Shep battles for the rebound and another chance for Berthold. Brown back to Nesham. Addie will back out. Look at that 2-3 zone defense. Brown to Simons. High post now to Nesham. The wraparound pass to Brown. Tipped away. Lonis with the steal for Velva. Here comes Selzler with it. Pulls up near wing. Gets it down to Jenna Lonis. She couldn't handle it though. It slips out of her hands, and here comes Addie Nesham on the run. Addie will fire it back out. The three from the near side, just off the rim for Lily Shep. And on the rebound, a whistle and a foul with 5:13 to go here in the third period. This will be against the Bombers, and guilty is Audra Deaver. First on her, third team foul. Bones Barbecue Sauce, also a sponsor. Made and bottled right here in the state, and you can find it at your local grocer, Cashwise, Marketplace, or Family Fare. Tipped out of bounds is the ball, and the pass up the sideline. It'll stay with Velva. And before that, head coach Taylor Kirkhorn wants an Aggie timeout. So we'll take a break. Just under 5 minutes to play here, third quarter.
Our initial reaction when we realized he had 2 broken bones was fear. Then once we realized and got a plan with Trinity and our doctor, a lot of comfort.
He told me that he can fix my arm, and he showed me a lot of stuff that he could do to help me.
Trinity Health Orthopedics is as good as you can find anywhere in the country. A lot of us take pride in that, and that's why we stay here and we keep doing what we do.
Trinity Health, making more possible.
We started with small beginnings. And just like the visionary entrepreneurs we serve, we turned an idea into reality. Today, we give you the power to grow your ideas by building meaningful relationships in the communities we serve. Because it's the same place we started. BNC National Bank, where possibilities begin right here at home.
Glad to have you along here on a Monday night. Thanks to Val Cyclery for their sponsorship. Downtown Minot since 1960, a full line of e-bikes. They have a sharpening service, fitness center, and a lot more. Val Cyclery, downtown, one of our newer sponsors. A big thank you goes out to them. The inbounds to Jenna Lonis and the cutting to the corner. And a foul committed that will be whistled against Bell Trail of Berthold. Her first. It is the 4th team foul of the quarter. So next one, and for the remainder of the period after that, it's free throws. 5 fouls, team fouls in a quarter. And then after that, every foul is 2 free throws for the other team. Selzler's three, just short. Trying to save it inbounds was Maya Davis. Good effort. Didn't work though, and then it'll go back to Berthold. Berthold Electric, your local electric cooperative. They provide energy-saving Marathon water heaters and other electric heating products. Contact Berthold Electric for more information. Nesham tripped up as she penetrated along that right side of the lane. Leah Volochenko getting the foul. Will be her first of the night, first of the quarter against Velva. Volochenko out of the lineup for a rest, as back in will come Marley Kittleson, the freshman, number 12. 3 personal fouls for her on the night. And Shane Simons inbound for Berthold to Nesham. Kicks near side to Ashton Erickson. Just off the heel is her 3. And Jenna Lonis will clear the rebound for the Aggies. Gives it off to Anna Harden, who will bring it up across the line, working against Erickson at the point. Leaves it for Selzler. She'll cut to the corner. Evelyn around a screen from Davis. Kicks it to the corner to Kittleson. Kittleson drives, pass underneath the Lonis. Missed it first time, battling to get it back for a second chance. And another Bomber foul going to be called here halfway through period number 3. Ashton Erickson with her second. That will be the 5th team foul, though, on Berthold. So for the remaining 4:06 of this period, any Bomber foul means 2 free throws coming for Velva. This time from the Serve Pro free throw line, Jenna Lonis. Short on the first. She'll get another one. That one just missed. Davis gets the rebound. Back to Lonis. Shot from the elbow. No. Kittleson. Another chance for the Aggies. This one up and good. Selzler gets it off the glass. So 3 chances, and they got it to go. Good persistence by the Aggies. 3:45 remaining here, 3rd period. Nesham working against Selzler. Cut off. Gives it off to Simons on the wing. Back around to Nesham now. To the point. Fires up a 3-ball. Nothing but net. Addie Nesham, a pretty looking shot. Just so easy. And
yep, she's got a nice, just smooth. She gets set up. She's just got a nice smooth release, and it's just nice spiral every time. And you almost think that the shot's gonna go in almost every time she takes it.
She can't miss tonight. Wow, from the elbow, hits another one, a 15-footer. Nice penetration back the other way. Kittleson will get a bucket.
Yeah, sometimes when shooters like Nesham get going early, it seems like the hoop becomes twice as big as it is, and it doesn't matter where you're at, you're throwing it up, and it's going in. So when players have nights like that, it doesn't matter how you play a good hard defense on them, then they're still going to find ways to make the shot.
Here's Shane Simons. Got to the block and then tried to step through a double team. Couldn't do it. Aggies on the run. It's Lonis. Missed it. Selzler. Follow-up good. Evelyn Selzler running the floor. Gets the second chance points. Approaching 2 minutes remaining here, 3rd period. Nesham will leave it off to Erickson. Now to Simons. Open for a 3. That one's just short. Grazes the iron. Battle for the rebound. Lonis had a piece for the Aggies, and Bell Trail had a piece for the Bombers. It'll be a held ball. Possession keeps it on this end of the court. New players in for each team here. We'll set the lineups in a moment. Ella Brown inbounding for Berthold. To Zaylee Miller, number 11. Her cross-court pass to Deaver, stolen away. And to the hoop with a layup. Marley Kittleson, 4 points in the quarter. 9 points on the night for the freshman off the bench. Ella Brown gets it out to Deaver. Deaver now dribbling at the top of the key. Lily Shep with it to the corner. The 3-ball up and good. Allie Chapin. The freshman connects. Back comes Volochenko. Her jumper from 15 is short. Pass up ahead to Deaver. Good defense there by Kittleson, forcing the turnover. Here comes Volochenko. Leaves it off on the baseline to Emma Ballas. Selzler's penetration, and it rolls off the rim. Lily Shep rebounds with a minute to go here. Dribbling up the court all the way to the baseline. Pass back to the wing, and guess who with the steal again? Kittleson again. Selzler. No, won't fall. Finds it on the lane, picks it up, and gets it back to Davis. Back up top. Kittleson, 3, no. Zaylee Miller gets the rebound as she heads up court. Got tripped up inadvertently. And a whistle and a foul will go against Velva. This should be, it'll be Maya Davis. Inadvertently tripped her up as she got tripped up. Her second of the quarter. So Zaylee Miller will bring it up court toward the baseline and stripped by Evelyn Selzler. The sophomore back across the line as the final seconds of the third period tick away. Kittleson on the attack, can't get it to go. And a rebound tipped out of bounds, and a foul going to be called here. This will go against the Aggies. And it will be whistled against Emma Ballas, a 5'7" sophomore who wears number 0. Ella Brown with the final seconds ticking away, drives, kicks to Shep. Her shot, no. Foul committed, though, with 4.5 seconds to go in the period. Ballas with another foul, her second. In the act of shooting, Lily Shep, so the sophomore at the Serve Pro free throw line. 24/7 emergency service, trained technicians, and advanced technology available through Serve Pro. Anytime you need fire or water restoration, cleanup, or construction, call our friends at Serve Pro. Shep, swish on both. Bolachenko, cross half court, pulls up with the horn, and she got it. Counted by Leah Volachenko at the horn. And a much needed basket for her and the Aggies. We check the Ryan Family Dealership instant replay as we head to period number 4.
At Planning Team Financial Advisors, we help individuals create their personalized strategies. We specialize in financial planning, retirement planning, insurance, and 401k distribution options. Don't leave your future to chance. Call Planning Team Financial Advisors today for a free retirement review. Planning Team Financial Advisors, your plan, your future, your team.
Since 2003, the architects and engineers at Ackerman Esvold have been enhancing everyday life. From response times to commute times, we've helped create critical infrastructure, enhancing highway safety, flood protection, and public education. And we're no stranger to enhancing fun, family outings, and even game time. Ackerman Esvold, working to enhance your everyday life.
All right, here we go, fourth quarter. Aggies will have the ball to start the period. Selzler works it over to Anna Harden on the near side. Now high post to Jenna Lonis. Polachenko's shot just below the elbow left side, a little bit off. Bombers back with the ball. Allie Chapin in, number 12. Deaver has it near side. Audra cut off on the baseline. Ella Brown, nice cut down the near side, and Ella will get the layup. 7 points on the game for Ella Brown. Mercy rule in effect here in the fourth quarter. At least it should be. The clock stopped there, but the mercy rule says fourth quarter, if a lead is 30-plus points, then the clock pretty much continuously runs. And with the lead oh, okay, it's not 30, duh, right? Yeah, it is 30. It's 38, so. Hey, nice shot from the near side. Marley Kittleson, her second made 3 of the game. Allie Chapin, excuse me, was that made 3 for the Bombers. And then Ella Brown, no. Simons, long 2, good from the far side. Timeout taken 6.5 to play.
Magic City Home Leisure is excited to introduce the fabulous addition of the Master Spas line, including the phenomenal Michael Phelps Swim Spas. Enjoy the relaxing health benefits and enjoy 0% financing up to 72 months or up to $5,000 off on all spas. You'll also find $2,000 off the MSRP on all pools, swim spas, and saunas. Come see for yourself the outstanding lineup of Master Spas, including the Michael Phelps Swim Spas, exclusively at Magic City Home Leisure.
Ryan Family Dealership, 50 years, has been a trusted name for car buyers all across western North Dakota. 5 locations to serve you in Minot and Williston. Or shop the inventory online at driveryan.com. Subs into the ball game now for both teams. Bombers turn it over, and coming away with it, Jenna Lonis. Pass ahead to Brecca Schwann, pulls up, gets it back up top to Selzler. Evelyn into the lane, step around. Shot up off the iron, rebound on the floor. Players going after it, and we'll have a held ball. And the possession will point this way in favor of Berthold. Ashton Erickson in for the Bombers now, number 1. Bell Trail, number 13 in. Number 23, Sophia LeBrun. 25 is Hattie Osmondson, an 8th grader. And Osmondson pass down under the bucket. Nice feed, and the layup up and good for Lakin White, an 8th grader. So there you go, the 8th grader to 8th grader assist and bucket. 5 minutes to play. Pass down to Emma Ballas, tipped away, out of bounds. Aggies last to touch it. So here comes Erickson to set the offense. Osmondson now with it, pulls up her dribble, gives it off to Bell Trail. She'll fire up a 3-ball off the backboard and in. When it's going right for you. Much to the delight of the Bomber faithful. Selzler around a screen, cut off there, and then a traveling violation is called. Check the Ryan Family Dealership instant replay. Bell Trail took a couple dribbles, found herself open, and boom, off the backboard. And Bombers have been pretty good from downtown in this ball game today. That's for sure. Osmondson is passed down into the lane a little bit too high and hard. Sails out of bounds for a Bomber turnover.
Yeah, they've got just from behind the 3-point line, they've got 9 out of the first 3 quarters. They've been averaging three made 3-pointers a quarter, and they've already got 2 here in the fourth quarter.
Hey, there's a Aggie 3-pointer up and good for Emma Ballas. Into the scorebook is the sophomore. Just under 3.5 remaining in this one. Trail to Osmondson. Corner, nice cut under the bucket, and better defense. LeBrun got blocked, but then the outlet down court is turned right back over. Hattie Osmondson gets it back, feeds it ahead into the lane. The runner for Bell Trail won't go. Kittleson up ahead. Harden, 3-ball, short. Gets her own rebound. This time takes it right to the bucket and draws the foul. Free throws coming up for Harden here with 2:46 remaining in the game. Foul whistled against Lakin White, number 3. Her first, team's first in the quarter. And Harden, the senior, makes good on her first free throw. Kittleson out of the lineup for Velva, and in will come number 22. That's Tylee Harden, a 5'6" sophomore. as Anna at the line makes both free throws. Two and a half to go. Bombers have led throughout in this one. Osmondson will hand off to White, back to Osmondson. Her three from the near side, no. LeBrun rebound, kicks back out, and that was a two. Her toe was on the line, they said. So Lake and White with a long two from the top of the key right side. Volochenko will bring it to the corner. Pass back to Harden. Down low to Ballas. Can't get room down there. Kicks it back to Anna Harden near corner. Three short. Gets her own rebound. And then as she is just between three white jerseys, tries to go up, and a reach-in foul is going to be called against Hattie Osmondson. Her first, second of the quarter. Anna Harden back to that Servpro free throw line where she just made two moments ago. This one in and out. Our planning team financial advisor, Shots Crossroads post game comes up, including our Sport Clip MVP of the game. Harden good on 1 of 2. Under 2 minutes to go. Osmondson guarded by Harden as she dribbles around to the near side of the floor. Still dribbling up the sidelines all the way to the corner. Feed into the lane, stolen away, pass up ahead, too hard for Volochenko to run down. Off her fingertips and out of bounds for an Aggie turnover. Ashton Erickson will bring it up for Berthold. To White. Her pass back, almost stolen away. And then double dribble is called. So Leah Volchenko will inbound for the Aggies. To Brecca Schwan and right back to Leah. To Ballas. Works it inside to Harden on the right side. She'll kick it out. And a whistle and a foul on the baseline. A whistle there by referee Dan Yale. Guilty is number 23, Sophia LeBrun. First on her, third of the quarter. To the near side to Tylee Harden. 17-foot shot too hard. Bell Trail will bring it back up. Pass back to Osmondson at the top, tipped into backcourt. Erickson will go get it. She'll bring it across the line. Shot clock is off. Bombers could hold here, and it looks like they probably will just dribble it out. Erickson's shot no good. A rebound Aggies. Horn will sound, and Berthold with the victory in this District 6 contest tonight by a final score of 69-25. Our post game comes up next.
On the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by sure to like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
Welcome into our planning team financial advisor, Shots Crossroads post-game report. Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farmer business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. You can learn about them at planningteam.com. And also thanks to Shots Crossroads, your post-game headquarters are located on the bypass. Great menu you can stop in and order from or order online at shotscrossroads.com. Up first, naming of our Sport Clip MVP of the game. Sport Clips, of course, home of the MVP haircut experience. Check in with a hairstylist at sportclips.com. The MVP of the game, no surprise, Addie Nesham. Congratulations to you on a big win tonight.
Thank you.
Talk a little bit about your first quarter. I had you 16 in that first quarter. You were aggressive, taking the ball to the bucket. Did you feel like you kind of had to get a good start tonight?
Yeah, I feel like our start on defense really just made our offense just click, and we were just attacking them as hard as we can and just getting buckets.
Yeah, that full court press created some real problems for you. You got some turnovers and stuff off of that. Talk a little bit about your defensive pride as a team, how much you pride yourself on doing that, just playing really good, hard-nosed defense.
Yeah, defense just, it always does create offense, and just getting that defensive flow and just getting in it right away and just always have active hands and just being as aggressive as you can and just working as hard as you can on defense just to create that offense.
Well, you guys were really good from downtown and three-point shooting here tonight. I had you down for 30 points through basically 3 quarters, and you wound up with four made threes. What gives you more joy, making a three yourself or seeing one of your teammates hit a three?
Seeing one of my teammates for sure, because then it just all flows together.
Yeah. Well, that's one of the things, I mean, we talked about in our pregame. We know offensively you're going to get your points, right? But it's looking at who's going to come alongside you. And in this early part of the season, trying to figure that out, it's kind of been different people on different nights, hasn't it been?
Yeah, a lot of new faces on the court this year, graduating our seniors last year, but it's kind of just whoever wants to step up that night. And it's just, tonight was a good night to just see some shots fall finally, and just seeing the outside shots, that was huge for us.
Yeah, well, congratulations on a big win and a good night for you.
Thank you.
All right, Addie Nesham is our Sport Clip MVP of the game here tonight. Congratulations to her and the Bombers on the victory. Let's continue on with our post-game report and take a look at some of the final numbers in this one. And Corey McIver joins me with a look at some of the team results. Let's take a look at those first.
Okay, first off for Berthold, for the game they shot 28 of 56 from the field for an even 50%, 17 of 32, 2.53%, and 11 of 24 from the three-point line. 46% from there. That's, usually if you're around in the 40s shooting the three, that's a pretty good night for you. So great job there by the Bombers to be able to put up shooting numbers like that. Rebound wise, 33 rebounds altogether for the game, 12 offensive, 21 defensive rebounds, 21 turnovers for the game. Again, the second half, when you're rotating people in like you are, you're going to have those times where players are not going to be, they're not used to the certain players on the floor, and so you're going to have those occasions where you're going to turn the ball over a little bit in the second half there. So, but all in all, a good effort there by the Bombers, a good team win for them. For the Velva Aggies, they were 9 of 46 from the shooting for 20%, 7 of 32 from the two-point land for 22%, and then 2 of 14 from the three-point line for 14%. 24 rebounds, 11 offensive, 13 defensive, and 25 turnovers for the game. And just another testament of how hard Coach Kaiser had them playing a good team defense for the Bombers to force that many turnovers. So a good, like I said, good team win for the Bombers. going into the Christmas break, get a couple days off to rest, and then everybody's back at it again. So for Velva, you kind of take this one and see there were some good things that we saw in the second half from Velva. So some things to build on for them going into the rest of the district play. So it'll be exciting for both teams to see how they match up here coming off of Christmas break into January.
Individual scoring on the night, as we mentioned, Addie Nesham, our Sport Clip MVP of the night, 30 points in 3 quarters for her. 16 of those came in that first period. She had a couple threes in that period. She had one in the second period when she scored 7 points. Had another one in the third period, put up another 7 points, so 30 points in her 3 quarters of play. Also in double figures was Shane Simons. She had 10 points, including a couple made threes. 8 points scored by Belle Trail, including a couple threes for her. Ella Brown had 7 points, including a made 3 ball. 6 for Allie Chapin with a couple made threes. Lakin White, 4 points, and also 4 for Lily Shep. Quarter scores 25-0 at the end of the first. And the second, 15-9 was the tally in favor of the Bombers. So halftime was 40-9. Third quarter, 15-10 the tally in favor of Berthold once again. So 55-19 at the end of 3 periods. And then the Bombers outscore the Aggies in the fourth by a 14-6 tally. So 69-25 is final score in this one. For Berthold, nobody fouled out of the ball game. There was a total of 12 fouls whistled against the Bombers on the night. Nobody fouling out for the Aggies either on the evening, and a total of 11 fouls called on them. From the Serpro free throw line, Berthold is 2 of 3 for 67%. The Velva Aggies 5 of 10 from the charity stripe for an even 50%. Marley Kittleson led them offensively off the bench, the freshman with 9 points, including a made 3. 8 points for Evelyn Selzler. 3 points for Anna Hardin, all from the free throw line. Leah Volchenko had a 3 for her only points of the night. And Emma Ballas with 2 points on a made bucket there in the fourth quarter. The individual scoring for the Velva Aggies. Aggies dropped 0-7 on the year, while Berthold improves to 4-3 here on the season. And one more thing to do here in our post game, and that is to name our move of the game, which is brought to you by Magic City Home Leisure. Time to bring a spa into your home, and the place to do it is at Magic City Home Leisure. You can stop in on their location on South Broadway and find a massive inventory and a fantastic sales team. They'll get to know you and find the perfect spa, sauna, or game for your rec room at Magic City Home Leisure, sponsor of our move of the game. And Coach McIver, what would you say was the move of the game tonight?
I think the way Berthold came out and started with that defensive pressure and really forced Velva to speed things up offensively and force a lot of turnovers early. But then just to kind of echo what Addison Nesham said in the interview was the game tonight allowed Berthold to kind of get more girls in and get more of them involved and get girls to get some shots up from different players to kind of see where they're at. And I know talking to Coach Kaiser before the game, that's one thing he kind of echoed the same thing too, that a lot of these girls don't have a lot of varsity experience. So for them to come in and play and really try to find one another, find the open girl and get the shots up, and it's one of those things where made shots are contagious, and when one person starts making them and then somebody else does, and then it's just down the line as far as that. So just the fact that just a nice complete team win for Berthold.
Yeah. There's your move of the game, brought to you by Magic City Home Leisure. A couple things to remind you of here as we wrap up. We'll take a little break here over Christmas and New Year's, but we do have a couple things that we're going to be broadcasting here on PSP Network. One of those is the West Fargo Winter Classic that takes place in West Fargo hockey, and if you're interested in that, you might want to tune in. They have teams like West Fargo United, also Cheyenne is in that, Bismarck Legacy, Minot United, but 4 games a day on those 2 days, outdoors.
Yep.
That's the cool thing about that takes place at the Winter Classic. So might want to tune that in. Coming up here on PSP Network over the break on the 29th and 30th. The other thing that we have for you is the Mandan Holiday Tournament. Well, our guys down in Bismarck, Todd Domrey's, Chuck Claremont, Scott Woodmansey will have for you that tournament once again in its entirety here on PSP Network. Good teams in that one as well. One of the top teams in Division B, which we saw at the Our Redeemers tournament, the Ray Jays. They play in that tournament. The Bottineau Braves, considered one of the better teams in the area in Division A. They are in that tournament. Glen Ellen Hebron, Linton HMB, South Hart, Flasher, Grant County, Mott Regent, Alexander, all in that tournament, which takes place the 29th, 30th, and 31st. So some good basketball from the Mandan Holiday Tournament you can look for here on the network as well. So big thank you goes out to Corey McIver coming along, doing analysis and stats tonight. Appreciate that. You're going to be a little busy after the break here with the South Prairie Max girls.
Yeah, we're going to be we're going to have a couple days off here and then back at it here on the weekend for practice. We got 2 big games here to end out Christmas break. We're at the Dome on the 30th against Langdon, a good team, perennial powerhouse there in the B division, and then we travel to Watford City on January 2nd, and that's a good ball club too. We're kind of watching. They knocked off number 1 Turtle Mountain here on Saturday, so that's going to be 2 good games for us to get us ready to hit the January running.
Yeah, we'll have a few of your games coming up here after the new year as well, as you can. Of course, like us on Facebook and Insta and X, and subscribe on YouTube. Keep up to date on everything coming your way here on PSP Network as we promote these area athletes. Big thank you to all of our sponsors. They help us to come out and do this. Give them first opportunity for your business. That's the best way to thank them. Thanks to Corey, Chad Olson. Great job on camera as always. I'm Jonas Nelson. Thanking you for joining us tonight. Merry Christmas, everybody. Have a great holiday.
On the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
Being in business for over 25 years, we've learned a lot about why local matters. Unlike those guys, we take pride in our work and back our tires with our Plus Plan guarantee to get the most out of your tire's lifespan.
Are the tires the same size on all the sides?
We strive to provide great value to our guests and lowest prices guaranteed.
That's not good.
Stop at a trusted tire and auto and get a set of tires from people you know and trust, and will even match those guys.
At Ryan Buick GMC, we treat every day like game day.
1.2-liter turbo engine, ultra-wide screen.
1.2-liter turbo engine, ultra-wide screen, on 2. Ready?
We know how to get you in the right vehicle.
Canyons, and hut, hut.
From the test drive to the handoff, we make every step easy. This season, start your drive at Ryan Buick GMC.
We started with small beginnings. And just like the visionary entrepreneurs we serve, we turned an idea into reality. Today, we give you the power to grow your ideas by building meaningful relationships in the communities we serve. Because it's the same place we started. BNC National Bank, where possibilities begin right here at home.
The Jersey Mike's catering box is the easiest way to feed your friends. The hard part is picking your sub. That's why we're having a draft. With the first pick, Sarah from Carolina selects number 13, the original Italian.
You know, I trusted my gut, and that's exactly where the sub's gonna go, so.
Hold on, we've got a trade. Jake traded his second pick with me, because I'm starved.
Freshly sliced subs to go, wherever you and your friends go. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.